What is going on, everybody? Tyler here with another episode of Simply 10 News, and today, Disneyland is back! Kind of. So today, the government of California has finally put out their guidelines on reopening of theme parks in the state of California, and I'm going to be going over how it all works. Well, I know the biggest reason why you're here is because you're wondering when Disneyland can reopen, and while there's not an exact set date, it more has to do with the tiers that the government has given to each county. And how this works is that a big theme park, such as Disneyland, cannot open unless the county that it is in Tier 4. Now, if you don't know how tiers work or what Tier 4 is, I'm just going to give you a very basic rundown of how this works. So, tiers are based off of the number of coronavirus cases per tests per 100,000 residents. So, you start at Tier 1, which is the most restrictive tier and barely anything is open, and you have to stay in like a good number zone in that area for like 3 weeks, and then you can move down into Tier 2. So at Tier 2, you then have to wait another 3 weeks, and then you're officially in Tier 2. And then you wait 3 weeks with better numbers, and then you can get into Tier 3. So if everything went perfectly, it would take a county approximately 18 weeks to go from Tier 1 to Tier 4. Now, obviously, the coronavirus isn't forgiving enough to allow a county to move that quickly from Tier 1 to Tier 4, but the county that Disneyland is in, which is Orange County, is already in Tier 2. So, best case scenario, Disneyland can open in 12 weeks. But is that really going to happen? These tiers have been around for a while, and Orange County is still in Tier 2. So, it's not like they're going to that much quickly move into Tier 4. It's gonna take a while. Like, some people expect it to be like a year. I don't know about that, but I mean, Disneyland might not be open for a while. And if you're wondering about the rest of the big theme parks, which are mostly located in LA County is still in Tier 1. So that's gonna take even longer. And if you're wondering about smaller theme parks, they have a little bit less restrictions on them. They can open at Tier 3, and they can have up to 25% capacity. However, if that 25% capacity exceeds 500 people, then well, they can only have 500 people. So lucky you if you have a smaller theme park around you, because that will most certainly be opening sooner than Disneyland, and they can have up to 500 people inside their park. And all of this has been happening while Walt Disney World has been open for the past 4 months. Maybe I should move to Florida. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way of when it's going to open, this is what's going to happen when it opens. So as of right now, the guidelines are pretty basic, and one of the things is that Disneyland has to sell their tickets ahead of time. That way they can have some sort of contact tracing just in case something happens, which something probably will happen. So, I mean, they'll have that contact tracing for when that happens because, people won't be waltzing in the day of and buying tickets. It can, limit the groups of people who come. And among other things, there's face masks and social distancing and all that jazz. Obviously, you don't have to wear the mask when you're eating or drinking. And last but not least, the park will only have 25% capacity. Now, obviously, this all could change, but as of right now, Disneyland doesn't look like it's going to be opening for a while. And when it does, there's going to be a lot of people waiting, and only 25% can go in every day. So it's going to be crazy. And, well, I just hope that Anaheim can make it through this. This is probably really damaging to their community. I think I saw something the other day where, most unemployment rates are going down in places, but Anaheim is staying the same because Disneyland can't open up yet, and all those small businesses that thrive on the business of Disneyland can't open up yet. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, maybe something happens, maybe cases go down faster, maybe Disneyland convinces the government to allow more things to happen quicker. I don't know, I just hope we can get Disneyland open again soon. Anyways, that's it for today. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below, and if you think the government treated Disneyland fairly. As always, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and well, give that like button a smash because the YouTube algorithm likes it. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.